Moringa is extremely resilient, but there's still a possibility that some of them
Yeah.
might not make it. So
Yeah.
that's why you always want to keep planting and sprouting seeds, because you're going to keep eating those greens. You're going to keep drying them and selling them, so might as well. Just keep growing them.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah, just start over every year. You
Yep.
know, if you're in an area that frosts or gets cold, just keep going. Just if you lose a bunch, just restart.
Yep.
Like we're
Definitely.
regrowing and resprouting, and I've got dead trees outside that I'm going to be replacing with trees that I'm sprouting right
Oh,
now.
now that you said that, the issue with the greenhouse.
Yeah, we could have buried our seeds too deep. Also, I went to Miami during the first 2 days of them germinating, and they might have gotten too dry. But you
Well,
know what? We're not going to cry over spilled milk. What we're going to do after this is we're just going to replant 3,000 seeds. We just need to get that greenhouse popping and going. But at least
also,
now
mhm.
we know that soil, because when we dug in there, there's worms,
Yeah, the soil is good.
tons of worms.
It's very healthy. But there was many issues. Remember, you forgot to soak the seeds?
I didn't soak the seeds on that greenhouse. I rushed it.
And then we buried them slightly too deep.
Probably buried them a little bit too deep.
The ones that actually came out were the ones already established from the previous year.
A lot of the ones that popped up were ones that were buried super, super deep, and those just came back from last year. Actually, we pulled out probably like 20 or 30 or so. They had tubers on them, but it's okay. Like, we're just going to keep going. We just got to, we waited 2 or 3 weeks. We waited for them to sprout. We noticed that we didn't have much success. Same thing with the pots, but we're going to redo it. We're going to redo it. It could have been too soon. We might not have had a good germination. It might have been too hot.
But the pots are full of moringa.
Some of them, I could see that they could be a lot better. I'm actually going to redo those as well.
Okay.
Could have been too hot, because that's one of the reasons why I went ahead and got some more irrigation equipment today, was because I want to go ahead and make sure that during the hot, dry time right now, that they stay wet throughout the day. Because when I was gone for those 2-3 days in Miami during that germination process, could have just been gotten too hot and dry. That's key to keep them moist. For those, once you put them in the soil and you get them down in, you got to make sure that they're wet. Because if you do the wet, dry, that's too much stress. They're not going to germinate. Yeah. They're going to get fried out.
Makes perfect sense.
And if they're really close to the surface, then you've got to make sure that it stays wet.
Yeah, it's going to dry out even faster.
Yeah. That's why we do it on a mound.